Welcome to the show.
He's DT.
He's F.
We are
the DTF Boys.
So, today's edition...
We're getting good at it, eh?
We are getting good.
Yeah.
After the 12th episode.
Yeah, we're season 2.
Season 2. This is, I guess this is season 1 of episode 2. But this is really episode 2.
You mean episode 2 of season 1?
Yeah. Well, this is episode 2 of season 2. But...
yeah.
It's really going to be episode 1 of season 2 because...
of Bush Leaguery.
Bush Leaguery during the real episode 1 of season 2.
What happened?
Well, we got into technical troubles with the sound. It was really bad.
There was a problem with the catering. The trailers weren't working either.
They didn't answer our demands.
And
we didn't get the live feeds that we asked for.
Exactly, and we didn't get that one-on-one interaction with the fans out there that we wanted. Or maybe the mic was just scratchy. I don't know.
Maybe the mic was just scratchy, but
I don't know.
Listen, we'll deal with this later on at a later time. What are we talking about today?
UFC 148.
Silva versus Sonnen.
Chael motherfucking Sonnen.
2. The rematch. So just to recap,
Chael defends his title.
Chael defends his title and Silva defends his title.
Yeah, after winning it, because he beat him, he hit him 365 times.
In what organization can a man beat another man's face for 5 rounds, and then another guy just wraps his legs around him for 5 seconds and wins the belt?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Shut up. Anyways, so I guess we'll start with that. Who's this?
This will be Corona Extra.
Yes. A fine Mexican beer.
Some would say tasteless.
Some
Others
would
would
say
refreshing.
that's what you want. You don't want that. You don't want tasteless. You don't want bland. You want character.
Chicks do sometimes on a hot summer day.
Yeah. Well,
there you have it.
But we digress.
Only sometimes.
Only sometimes. We diverge only to converge back again as a mathematical formula would.
Yeah. So let's talk about the main event. Anderson, who's approaching 36 years old. He's like 36.
Yeah, he's high up there.
Old timer versus Chael Sonnen, which hopefully will be off of TRT. If you're a UFC or MMA fighter with that much muscle mass and just that kind of performance, it is literally impossible that you have an indication for testosterone replacement therapy. Okay, you give that to little boys who are like 45 pounds who have like balls the size of peas, right? It's like for real condition. Moving on to that, so what do you think? I'm gonna address that in a bit. What I think about the picks. What do you think is gonna happen here?
Well, we got now Anderson Silva talking to the media this week, saying he's gonna break Chael Sonnen's teeth, break every one of his limbs. Yeah, So I guess this is the first time that Anderson Silva is gonna go on record and really trash talking him and really attacking Sonnen in this manner, right?
Do you see that as a good thing though? I see it as a bad thing. I see it as him kind of losing his composure.
I perfectly understand what you're saying, but I think this whole thing is just a PR dance. This is just marketing going on for them to sell the fight even more, because probably the last couple cards haven't been too great, I think it's gonna be a straight KO.
Wow.
And he's gonna play with him a little bit. He's gonna play with him. He's gonna damage him, let him back up. Damage him, let him back up.
So what are you calling?
I'm calling Silva KO.
Wow, KO.
Second round.
All right, I don't agree with the KO because I think Chael has a decent chin. Because KO you have to really just one shot, go to sleep. I don't see. He took some big shots from Silva in their first fight, and he walked right through him. So maybe was it the TRT? I don't know, but hey, but it's true. No, TRT strengthens your bones.
Roid chin. Yeah.
Like it strengthens everything here. No, but it's true. It fucking strengthens your bones.
Testosterone targets the jaw and makes it stronger, right?
Only the jaw.
False. Back.
I do see a TKO. Now I put some caveats here, alright? So it's a 3rd round TKO if Sonnen is not taking roids. Okay, because we don't know. Viewers, you answer me this. Okay, you answer me this.
Write us in.
Write us in at
DTF_boys with an S.
an S.
Answer him what, Dan?
Answer him that when you get caught and suspended or whatever for taking steroids illegitimately, are you tested more often, or is it just continuous random testing? So it's basically Overeem, Chael, Marquardt's not with it.
Well, now that you brought up Overeem is subjecting himself to steroid testing every 3 to 4 weeks now, until he gets his license back in December, until he's able to get
okay, well, what's the point? It's on the
he wants to show that he's clean.
Okay,
he wants to show that he's clean up until his next fight.
Oh yeah,
and when he gets the fight, he says he'll show that he's the same, right?
Which is good.
Yeah.
But do you think that has a reason to do with Brock Lesnar maybe wanting to come back? Because he's like, oh, he beat me with steroids. I was thinking about that. Let us know, viewers, at DTF_boys with an S. Wait, Twitter.
Yes.
On Twitter.
Yeah, they know that.
Yeah.
They know that. I love this guy. So you say Sonnen, now he's gonna lose.
So if he takes roids, if he doesn't take roids, it's a 3rd round TKO.
If he does,
and if he does, Sonnen wins. Decision is 16.
Shocker!
49-46.
A DTF Boys podcast first. Chael Sonnen wins via decision.
Exclusive. I'm calling it. No one's making those caveats or conditions.
I like that. I like that.
But the thing is, without roids, you saw what he did to Michael Bisping.
Yeah. Horrible. Michael Bisping. Bisbing or Bisping? No one answered still.
Or you don't say that.
No one answered. So that dude arguably beat Sonnen, right?
I thought he beat Sonnen.
Yeah. So what do you think of Forrest against Ortiz?
So really, that's for the old timers. Let's be honest, it's a second fight, it's a second, main event or whatever.
The co-main event of the evening.
But in terms of their actual abilities, it's horrible.
Yeah.
Like they're just horrible.
But they're big draws.
It's for people like us who saw them back in the old days. Like, oh yeah, such exciting fighters, blah blah blah. But really, they suck shit. Like they really suck.
They've lost it.
They've clearly really lost it. It's probably gonna be a boring fight because Tito Ortiz fights are actually not that fun to watch, except when he gets beaten up.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that because I don't like Tito. No, it's actually just.
But he provides great entertainment.
No, because
he's getting destroyed.
Because he gets hit a lot. So it's just it's fun to see someone get just teed up on when Rashad teed up on him, when Rogerio teed up on him. He clearly has a very weak abdominal or solar plexus area.
Yeah.
Because he's been hit there like 3 times now, and all 3 times those are the finishing moves.
Yeah.
Machida,
exactly.
Rogerio, and Rashad. Yeah. Clearly he has a good head. He has a good chin though. He's able to take shots on the head and then cover up like this, and then the barrage starts coming. And clearly when he does this, people are not going to go straight. They're going to try to hook it, and he gets hit to it, and he just keeps going.
And he opens up his body.
Yeah, and then comes
the death blows.
And then come the knees, right?
Yeah.
So, but I see Forrest Griffin taking this by split decision.
Okay.
So 29-28 split decision. Something boring.
I see it going somewhat the same way. I go the decision route. Forrest winning as well.
29-28.
I think it's gonna be a unanimous 30-27.
I'm tempted to because Tito really sucks.
I think Tito's not gonna have the gas to go at the workman-like pace that Forrest goes.
But he's known for his cardio, Tito. He's known for his cardio.
He is, but I think he's just too old now. So I think Forrest is, I guess, the better fighter at this age, at this point in time. Even if
I'm not saying much.
Yeah, they're both gatekeepers. If that.
No, Tito's not even a gatekeeper. He's not. No, he's done.
So we'll see how that works out. But I think Forrest's gonna get the better of him. Maybe get not takedowns, but get more. The stand up, get the better of the stand up out of them.
Some leg kicks to the bodies, to the legs.
Yeah.
You know, maybe some 1-2s on his big head.
And just work that out, you know, in and out, in and out.
Yeah.
And that's going to be the decision.
And Tito's going to try to shoot for a takedown, but, you know, his game hasn't improved. His game hasn't improved since the 90s. So, you know, Forrest, you know, is going to stuff him, and then that's it.
Maybe he'll retire. Like Fedor, apparently retired. He beat Pedro Rizzo last week.
In front of Rasputin.
Yeah, exactly. In front of 3 Russian fans in his farm, and decided to call it quits. Fucking M1. Stupid.
M1 global.
So, yeah.
Alright then.
It is what it is.
Next fight.
Cung Lee. Go ahead. Introduce it.
Versus Patrick Le Prédateur.
I apologize.
Accepted, bro.
The way I see this going is, look, Lee, old man time.
40 to 41 years old,
He's
by the way.
easily 70 years old. Cote, the youngest out of the two, by at least a century.
But he...
But Cote's been out, I mean, of the UFC for a while, but he's been keeping busy. I know he trains.
Do you see him there?
Hey? Yeah, I do.
Just
Yeah.
name dropping.
Yeah, I am name dropping. BTT Canada, that's where I train with Fabio Landa, the best BJJ coach, arguably in North America, alongside Renzo Gracie, who is a friend of the show. Let's face it, he helped us promote our first video with his tweets and retweets. Alright? So he's... Hey, where does Renzo live? New York, but that's close enough to New Jersey.
Yeah.
In Jersey, when you hear your family. So he's part of the family.
There you go.
So I think Cote is going to be ready for the ground game, definitely. He's going to have his ground game shored up. Don't forget Cote very heavy-handed. So all Cote has to do is, you know, get one good tag on it, one good overhand right, and it could be the end of the day. So that's what I think is going to happen. But I think Cote might stretch it out and make it a decision.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a Cote decision.
I'm going with Patrick Cote, second round TKO.
Alright.
You know, not only that, Patrick Cote is a average sized middleweight. Cung Lee is a very small middleweight. He's like 170. He belongs actually at 170. He's 40 to 41 years old. I mean, obviously great kicks. But he just needs, as we all saw, and if you ever look at Cung Lee's older videos, his kicks are very impressive.
Yeah.
They're very nice, very like cinematographically very enticing.
We're gonna edit it out.
Enticing, okay, but they don't do that much damage, you know. I know some of you haters, some of you trolls on the forum and be like, oh, have you ever, get off me. That's my dog. Get off me. It's my dog. Alright?
You can't write that kind of stuff. You can't script that.
Izzy, come on. Alright, so, you know, guys, you're like, oh, you trolls. Maybe that's what I get for calling you guys trolls. I don't know, you could say it's karmic internet. Who knows? Alright? But, his stand-up in terms of, with his hands is not necessarily that great, or his defense, so to speak. So he's getting tagged once or twice. That's all, and with his glass chin at that age, that's all that's needed. And Patrick Cote's firepower too. Let's not forget that. That's all that's needed. So this is gonna be a disaster for Cung Lee, and then we're gonna be like, oh, how come Omegas just suck shit? He's old. People have all these expectations, but it's like, come on, man. The guy's doing films.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
He's like Rampage.
You can't be good when doing film.
And I guess.
And he's my countryman, so I'd be rooting for him, but he sucks shit.
So you'd be happy with him winning?
Oh, I'm very happy. I'm incredibly happy,
So I guess now we'll set up for Ozzy's picks.
Izzy's.
Yeah. Sorry.
Izzy's pick.
Izzy's pick. And
she's my dog.
She's his dog. So until next time, friends. He's DT.
He's F.
We are the DTF Boys.
Drive home safe.
Don't drink and drive.
And have a good evening. This is Dan
Good night, Wisconsin.
This is Dan Rather. CBS News.
To play us out.
Good night. Fuck it. We'll get the picks from our new resident picker, Izzy. the dog.
You'll see him soon. He's a cute puppy.
The Burmese Shepherd puppy. Because Bobby sucks ass.
Yeah, Bobby was horrible. Wait, Bobby still lives here.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Bobby.
He's out there. He doesn't know what's going on.
He's a rabbit. He's an idiot.